Pappy, Happypants, and the Polka Dot Factory by Nancy Castille. Pappy Happypants runs a polka dot factory. Every morning, after Pappy Happypants has a cup of coffee, he puts on a fresh pair of polka dot pants and he goes to work to make polka dots in the factory downstairs. When Pappy was little, he lived with his old grandfather, Grandpa Happypants. Pappy's grandfather was the best polka dot maker that ever lived. He taught Pappy how to make the best polka dots in the whole world. When Grandpa died, Pappy kept running the polka dot factory. He thought about his grandfather every day and how much fun they had had making polka dots. But after a while, Pappy became very lonely. He wished for someone he could talk to. One day, Pappy got a letter from the social services agency. They told him that his sister from far away had died and left behind a little boy. The little boy had no one to take care of him except Pappy, so Pappy was very happy that the little boy was going to come and live with him. A few days later, Pappy went down to the train station to wait for his nephew to arrive on the afternoon train. A little boy, all dressed in plain brown pants, got off the train and came right over to Pappy. Petty came all the way from Canada, from a city called Quebec, where they speak both French and English. The little boy said, "Are you Pappy? I've come to live with you. My full name is Petit Pierre Happypants, but everyone just calls me Petty, so you can call me that." Pappy took Petty's hand and they walked home together. When they got home, Pappy showed Petty where he would sleep in a cozy little space up in the attic. Petty went to sleep, and all night long he dreamed about floating polka dots of all colors. In the morning, when Petty awoke, he found a fresh pair of polka dot pants laid out for him. He smelled chocolate, so he jumped into the polka dot pants and went downstairs for breakfast. Pappy had made a delicious breakfast with hot chocolate and cinnamon buns. After Petty finished breakfast, Pappy said, "It's time for us to go to work. Let's go." So they marched off to the polka dot factory in the back of the house. All day long they worked making polka dots of all colors and sizes: red, blue, yellow, green, orange, beautiful round polka dots. Every day, Pappy and Petty made more and more polka dots. After they worked for 3 months, Pappy told Petty it was time to take the polka dots down to the town to sell. They stacked the wagon full of polka dots and headed down the road to the market. Everyone waved and shouted when they saw Pappy riding into town. Everyone wanted to buy new polka dots so they could make new clothes for the spring festival, which was coming soon. All the people in the town bought lots of polka dots until the wagon was empty. After they had sold all their polka dots, Pappy and Petty went down to the river and went fishing. At night, they slept by the river in polka dot sleeping bags. Petty could hardly sleep. He was so excited about the Polka Dot Festival, which was to take place on Saturday. When they woke up on Saturday, they heard laughter and singing coming from the town. They hurried down to see what was happening. When they got there, they saw everyone in the whole town was wearing beautiful new polka dot clothing and dancing. Pappy and Petty joined in on the dancing. At the end of the day, it was time for Pappy and Petty to go home. They took their empty polka dot wagon back up the hill so they could start making more polka dots for their next trip into town. They lived like this for many years, 4 times a year, going down to the town to sell polka dots. But after a while, Uncle Pappy got very, very old, and he could not help make polka dots anymore. Petty had to run the factory alone. Every night, when Petty came home, he would bring Pappy a hot chocolate, and they would talk about the day. Pappy always wanted a full report of how polka dot production was going at the factory. One day, when Pappy got very, very old, he quietly died one night. Petty took his old body up to the top of the mountain and sprinkled a mound of beautiful polka dots around his grave. Before he left, Petty scooped up a handful of polka dots from Pappy's grave and put them in a little drawstring bag he had brought with him. He tied the bag to his belt as he left the cemetery. Every morning when he woke up, Petty picked up his bag filled with polka dots and said a prayer for Pappy. He knew what Pappy would say. He heard Pappy's voice in his head saying, "Get up, Petty. Make beautiful polka dots and share them with everyone in the town." So that's exactly what Petty did. He went downstairs and he made polka dots.